हेलो 7th क्लास स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हो आप सब? आई होप यू आर डूइंग वेल. We have done our previous worksheet of chapter number 12, that is reproduction in plants. Today we will do our next chapter, chapter number 13, motion and time. Now first of all, write down the name of the chapter. Your chapter is 13. Motion and time. Now your first question of this worksheet is, give the basic unit of A part time and B part is speed. So what is the basic unit of time and what is the basic unit of speed? What do you mean by the word basic? Basic means standard, which is used all over. Okay? So what is the standard or basic unit of time? Your answer is second. और बेटा हम इसको लिखते कैसे हैं? Like this. Next, what is the basic unit of speed? This is meter per second and denoted as meter per second. Okay? This is your first question. Now next one is question number 2. Name the axis that represents dependent variable. Now listen here students, what do you mean by dependent variable? Dependent variable means like light depends upon what? Sunlight depends upon what? Duration of the light particles. How much light particles are there? Reflection of light. Okay, so light depends upon reflection of itself. Similarly, carbon dioxide depends upon the intake of carbon dioxide depends upon temperature, then your atmospheric conditions, the opening of stomata. So such like both the axis, x-axis and y-axis, they are used to represent a graph. Okay, so here you have to name the axis that represents dependent variable. So dependent variable is what? Y-axis. Okay. To understand this is the y-axis vertical and this is the x-axis horizontal. Now the term which we take here, okay, it depends upon the x-axis term. So name the axis that represents dependent variable. The y-axis represents the dependent variable. This is your very important second question. Third one is, state how do we measure time interval of a month. How do we measure time interval of a month? This is from one new moon to the next new moon. Okay, so this is what a duration of the time interval between a month, that is from one new moon to the next new moon. So how many days are there? 30 or 31 days. In February we have 28 days. So when we talk about a month, we can measure this from one new moon to the next new moon. Okay. Next is question number 4. Differentiate. This is very important question, students. Listen carefully. 2 marks questions or 3 marks questions we are going to have in your second term final exams. Differentiate between uniform and non-uniform motion. Here we are talking about types of motion. One is uniform and other is non-uniform. Now in uniform motion we are talking about constant terms, okay, equal terms, and in non-uniform motion we are talking about something uncertainty or something unequal. Now what is the main difference between both uniform and non-uniform motion? Write down your answer like this. Uniform motion, when a body travels, you can take for example a car. When a body travels equal distance in an equal interval of time, this is known as uniform motion. Now here a body is traveling equal distance in an equal interval of time. For example, 15 kilometers in 2 hours. Time is here fixed and the distance covered is also fixed. So this is what we call uniform motion. Next is your non-uniform motion. In non-uniform motion, when a body travels unequal distance, listen carefully, I am talking about unequal distance in an equal interval of time. For example, a car is covering 10 kilometers in 2 hours. Sometimes it covers 5 kilometers in 2 hours. Now here time interval is the same, but the speed is changing here. The distance covered is changing here. It means this is a non-uniform motion. Next. Now here we will do our next question. That is question number 5. Which instrument records the distance traveled by a vehicle? Now name the instrument which records the distance traveled by a vehicle. That is your very simple odometer. You can see this in your vehicles. Odometer is used to measure. It records the distance traveled by a particular vehicle. Okay, so what's the answer? What's the name of the instrument? That is odometer. And speedometer is used for measuring the speed. Next your question is question number 6. The symbols of all units are written in singular form. Remember this. When we are writing the symbols for all the units, for speed, for time, for distance, they are written in singular. For example, what is the basic unit of time? That is second. So we are writing only second, not seconds. Okay, that is in singular form. So symbols of all units are written in singular form. Next is question number 7. The motion of a spinning top, which is used for playing, for making fun. What we call that motion? That motion is known as rotational motion. Okay, that is rotational one. Next question number 8. This is your last question from this chapter, Motion and Time. Periodic events are used for measurement of time. This is true or false. For example, imagine your school bell after one period. So what's the gap of periods? 40 minutes or 35 minutes each. So this periodic event of ringing the bell, it is used for measurement of time of that particular 35 or 40 minutes. So this is true, very much true. This is your worksheet of chapter number 13, Motion and Time. Do it in your fair copy, and this is very important for your final examinations. Thank you. Have a nice day.